What's up guys, this is James Holt, back making YouTube videos. It has been a while. I've been very busy. I've launched a course, set up new dropshipping stores, launched a few ad campaigns of course for that and also for the personal brand. The whole launch has been amazing. Thank you all very much, or at least those of you who got in at the launch price for my dropshipping course. Today we're going to get back to some sort of normal content. I don't know yet whether I'm going to do daily videos, probably not. However, I am doing daily emails now, so if you want to get on that, make sure you sign up at startsellingstuff.com. Just sign up for the email list, confirm it, and then you'll get a daily email from me about marketing, online business, or dropshipping. Whatever is on my mind, I share it with you there for free. Today we're going to do a little store review. One of my followers on Twitter sent me his store, dogapex.com, and I'm going to take a look, walk you through it, some things I do differently, but mostly on this store there's a lot of things I like. I've already taken a look at it and I think it's quite a good store. So first of all, when we look at the homepage here, this big welcome image, and I believe this is the Brooklyn theme. I'm usually not a big fan of this layout because I think it's a waste of space on your homepage because, and this is by the way the topic of today's email, so that's the sort of stuff we talk about on the email list. But anyway, it's just a waste of space because if I land here, this page, it doesn't direct my attention anywhere. If I land here, then the only thing I can do is go to shop now, basically. That's where you want people to go if you use this page. And then they click on shop now and you're essentially on a all products page. So I think it would have been more effective, or it would be more effective, just to make this page the home page. Better yet, you use a combination of images and product collections, product lists, that type of thing on the homepage, so that you can direct people's attention exactly where you want it to go. So if I were designing the homepage, I wouldn't use this big welcome image, and instead I'd sort of do more stuff like this. So I'd do a featured collection, I'd do a bestsellers, new releases, maybe list the categories. And while we're on the topic, categories is the main thing that this store is still missing. You can go to products, catalog, but there does not seem to be any categories yet, which you should work on if you are the owner of this store. You want to create some categories. So I realize it's still quite a new store, you're still just building it, but I would focus on adding a few products that you could categorize into 3 or 4 categories, and then you'd want to add them along the top here. So you don't have home and then the categories rather than products. Or you could even leave products or say all products, but I would definitely list a few different categories, because when someone lands on the homepage and they're looking for something specific, so perhaps they're looking for a dog bed or something, you should have dog beds as a category. That's something that you could do as you build out the store. Otherwise, I think the homepage is not bad. Yeah, even this call to action, it's okay, it's not too bad. Sometimes stores just say newsletter here, and I don't think that's a good idea. You give a bit of an incentive here to sign up, which I think is good. So let's look at some of your product pages. The thing about the home pages, I criticized this welcome image, and I actually think you've done it well. You've done a good job with the welcome image. It's better than most stores I see. I just principally don't like the welcome image with this shop now button, because I think it's a waste of valuable space, valuable real estate on your homepage. But if you want to use that design, then I would say you've executed on it quite well. Another thing I like is this bar at the top, get your free folding bottle now. I think that's a good use of space. I'm going to assume that's one of your main products because I believe it's the only free plus shipping. Yes, it's the only free plus shipping product you sell. So I'm just going to look at one or two product descriptions. Okay, so you've got the guaranteed safe checkout, that's good. You've got a decent image. All of that looks fine. Okay. I'd like to get rid of this box. If there's only one size, then try to get rid of that. Not quite sure whether you can. You should be able to get rid of the size if you delete it in the product info. What I'd add instead is a selection of how many. So you don't seem to have that on any of your products. You could add a button that says, you know, the quantity picker. So pick 1, 2, 3, how many products of this you want to order. I would add that here instead of the size, because I think for a laser pointer, a product like this, it does make sense. It is realistic that someone might want to buy multiple. Perhaps less so for this hair trimmer or... Yeah, so some of the products people might want to buy multiple of, especially this ball as well, and others not so much. I would add it just to try to increase the average order value a little bit. Otherwise, this looks good in terms of design. Now, one thing I notice here is about your actual product description. You seem to have bolded or emphasized strange words. I would not emphasize single words like this, and I don't think these are the most important words. Like your or no. Yeah, I would get rid of these emphasis. Get rid of the bolding here. Or use it differently. So... yeah, I wouldn't bold anything in this area, to be honest. Another issue is you don't have much of a call to action. So you've got the add to cart button up here, and then a user might read the description and then be finished. Come on, let's be honest here, you want to laugh watching your dog try to catch that dot. You can do it now. I would add here, perhaps add a paragraph here, and then say you can do it now by clicking add to cart. That would be an option. Another thing, I usually recommend to put this safe checkout badge at the bottom like you've done, but you could actually just move that here to the top to have it straight under the add to cart. It would work well on this page because you don't have a scarcity timer or anything like that. Here, you could do it here as well. It doesn't look too bad. I actually really like the way you've set up the scarcity timer here. Bit of social proof that people have bought it and the time is low enough. One thing you don't seem to have is a pop-up, like a beaconing pop-up in the lower left hand corner saying somebody in New York just bought. Of course, you may actually have that set up but not have any sales yet. It won't display until you have sales, I believe, at least one sale. So I'm not sure whether you've done that and it's just not showing because you're a new store, or whether you actually don't do that. Either way, I would definitely add that. I like that you have McAfee set up. That is good. Again, you're missing a bit of a call to action. So I would add the call to action to your product descriptions. This all looks good. Good. Yeah, you could get rid of these buttons. If you go into Shopify, if you customize the theme, there should be a section, I believe it's theme settings, to remove these buttons. I don't see any value in having them, and it's just sort of distract. So you want to send people to the add to cart button, not to these buttons. So right now you've got a very good basic design. That would sort of be my overview. You've got a very good basic design, and I like the way you've done the cart, by the way, but you could still improve upon it. So what I would do now is start testing products. I think you're ready to launch, especially if you make these few small adjustments I've suggested, and then after you launch you want to start messing around with beacon sales pop. You want to start, maybe test a sticky banner, like a checkout banner across the top, so that when you scroll down it pops up. That can be very effective. Before we go any further, let's look at the mobile view. Again, it looks very good, it looks clean. This paragraph's perhaps a bit long, and again the bolding really does not work at all. And again, you're missing an add to cart. The other thing, you'd probably want to have related products down here. Definitely enable related products on your store, because if you look at the mobile view, people come down here and then they scroll, and now what do? You can't scroll any further, and you're left with a safe checkout badge, these share buttons, or sort of policies. So you don't really know what to do. And if you add some images here for related products, they will often click on them, perhaps open them in a new tab, whatever. And I've found that just by using the related products, you can often get people to buy multiple products when otherwise they would just buy one. Because if you're running an ad, you're sending traffic to this page, the chances of someone buying a different product is very low, because they'd have to click on products and then navigate to the new one, and there's no real reason for a random visitor to click on a menu and then the product and then to scroll through. If you just put it down here and you've got cool product, then that will get them curious, and you will make some sales through that. Overall, it's a decent beginner store, but keep in mind that the design is not the crucial aspect. So what's really going to matter is whether these products are desirable in your market, whether people want them, how saturated they are, and how well you can target them, either with Instagram or with Facebook. I recommend you start with Instagram if you're new to this, but if you can manage to target effectively with Facebook, that is very good as well, obviously. That's what's going to decide whether you actually make money with dropshipping or just have a nice store. Because your store is decent, there's nothing wrong with it. There's very few little tweaks I'd make, but in general I think it's very good. I also like the way you've not got every product on sale. You've only got one free plus shipping offer. You've got 2 products on sale in total. That's all very good. So now just start testing products with Instagram influencer shoutouts and try to find that product and those Instagram pages that convert for you. So that's about all I have to say on this. Or actually, one other thing. I'm not going to go through testing it, but just make sure you have some sort of abandoned cart follow-up set up. That's very important. Perhaps you do, perhaps you don't, I don't know. But for all of those watching, make sure you have abandoned cart follow-up emails set up before you start running ads, because those are very, very effective. And if you don't have that, then your whole testing process is going to be less effective, just because you're going to make fewer sales. So that's about all I have to say on that today. If you enjoyed this video, if you're happy that I'm finally making videos again, then please do subscribe to the channel. I promise there will be a little more content in the coming weeks compared to the last week or two. Again, if you're interested in this type of thing, definitely sign up to the email list at startsellingstuff.com. That's all for today, and I'll see you in the next video.